Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
I think there's going to be a lot on the back of Chris Huck this game to have a lot of impact on the Storm.
He as well, like when you tend to tune into some of the Beast Coast TBC games, you'll often find that they're behind.
Right.
You know, they tend to drop sometimes in the laning stage. They don't quite get like that same aggression as like maybe like 2 years ago, where you'd always see this rotation of like Hector's playing a stun in the carry lane, right? He gets the stun into the rotation from mid.
Speaking of some rotations, Ame in a lot of trouble as they run him down. He might just be dead as the chase continues. That is a first blood Whisper claiming this early. That piercing damage, pretty good at being able to deny out some of those creeps, but needs to watch out for the arrow coming from XinQ. So we'll keep our eyes on that, but again, down bottom, the aggression and why just drops again. We talked about Whisper.
Q is walking behind him though, on the mid lane.
Yeah, and this has been something for these Miranas.
Oh, a nice move. XinQ, it's got him caught. Can he survive? Fairy Fire, try to turn. Oh, C-Smile, able to live. C-Smile gets the kill first. But can get him out of dodge if there starts to be some trouble. Still very even early on here as the rotation comes down bottom. That keeps him alive in case of a gust, and Ame is just going to fall here as Whisper. It's another kill happen bit here. But does get the deny from Stinger as well. The rotation moving in, Snapfire right on top of him. XinQ going to be forced to leap away, uses to get out. So just being a little bit of a bullet there as Whisper down bottom is also going to be in a big way trouble. Ame finds kill
Here, but another rotation here. C-Smile with a good rune.
What can they find? Faithion interrupted before he can get the crush. And another kill for Beast Coast. You State of affairs down bottom. After they didn't kill Whisper, everything else is just
another TP bot. Storms with full mana.
Looking for it. Jumping in. LGD, they stuck around a bit too long. Silence though, long duration cookie for round 2. C-Smile looking for the chase. Wants to play aggro here. But Drought keeps hitting him and he has to back out. Now, this is all space.
Unfortunately, the Snapfires have been missing, going for those uphill kills. And unfortunately, you're not getting any more attacks with those higher levels.
I also think the scary thing is that since it's maxed, you want to always use it. But
yeah,
let's for it now. Chrono connects onto 2, and Gojira immediately there with the big ulti. Rolls through, tries to interrupt. Will it be enough? Silence now onto C-Smile. He'll die, but they get 2 in turn. Now trying to get a little bit of separation. A good roll ends up bringing down Stinger, but then the cookie. And now onto Ame, a couple more punches, Hector has him for the double kill. They get the invis to try and survive through this, and nothing to say, still sticking around, but he might have stuck around a bit too long. Do they have any detection? It doesn't look like it. So like that, Beast Coast.
It looked a little scary when Chris got stunned by the Pango roll after jumping in, but there's enough damage between the Snap and the Storm slightly jumping in on the Chrono just to kill both Slardar and Dying.
Yeah, she was half the damage in that fight there.
Oh, the arrow! The arrow! XinQ timed it perfectly. This is going to grant them an Aegis.
That was so much patience here from LGD.
There's also this perfect ward. Beast Coast watches the entire LGD walk into the Roche pit.
Oh! Just jumps in though! They didn't get out in time, and the Snapfire ultimate coming down. Will it be enough damage? Dodges back away from the silence, away from the stun. Nothing to say, trying to get aggro here. But with the rest of Beast Coast chasing, that is Chrono down, and they need to get some more here. They try and pull in, nothing to say. He's controlled, he's gonna be killed. Can they find any more? They don't get the Aegis carrier, but they do find Undying Pango.
Yeah, close to also bringing down the Slardar there too, but it feels a lot better. We've got nothing to say.
Wait a minute, what? Hector jumps away, Force Staff out. Things are getting a little bit weird here as Whisper turns, ready to fight. The birds, they're on top of him. Ame goes down.
Stinger's still sticking around. They didn't want to bail on this.
Beast Coast, they're ready to keep fighting. Ame right on top of him. Why?
No
Can't
way.
save the Drought. Somehow, some way, Beast Coast make it work.
Okay, do they have there to bring her down?
They're ready to go again, just like that. Beast Coast, round 2 of this one.
And this is showing Whisper top of the lane, right?
They're right on top. The catch is there. Why? Do you have the answer? They drop down the sentry, but Ame, he gets enough separation. They did not have kisses ready to go. Storm backs out. Stinger trying to escape. And it looks like with that, Beast Coast, they're going to lose Stinger, but everybody else gets out. they're gonna be underneath a Beast Coast ward. The smoke on smoke action. They know they're in the area. Arrow, Hector, oh, he gets bashed right at the start. Roll through round 2, can he get it off in time? BKB out, wants to jump forward, finds a couple, but it's not a great target. The chrono, he catches Ame on the backside. Immediately, see Smile right on top, they find him, but do they have the control? The bird drop a couple more stunts, force tap to the low ground, keeps him fine for now. Faith Beyond ready to fight, going toe-to-toe against C Smile. Hector and now on to Whisper. They're in trouble, they gotta get the hell out of here, and Beast Coast lose it as LGD say no.
Nothing. That's an expensive start to a fight to go for BKB on the edge kill like that. And Hector now has a Manta as well, so isn't going to be forced that BKB necessarily early.
Looking for the chase, big jump, nothing to say. Will he get it off? He does, rolling around back and forth, but they've already killed off the Undying. Now looking for nothing to say, they get him caught, and the chrono on the side, Ame, he's in trouble with the Manta, the bashes. Do they have enough to bring him down? BKB gets a little bit of separation. They don't have Manta to take off that silence, so Ame is going to get back home again, able to escape. Still a fight win for Beast Coast.
Oh, unfortunately.
And puddles, but
they've also had a good ward hanging out here. They see Gojira.
See Smile jumped right at the start. Where's the save? Cookie out. The wave of day gets out of there. Oh my god, the cookie save. It actually worked. But Whisper, he's the one that's caught now. Force stab. Dude, Beast Coast, they're covering each other really well, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Faith Beyond is too strong on this Slardar. Stinger controlled, also killed. LGD find another win here.
Roche
and
just
this buying enough time.
This is worrisome now for LGD though. Chrono's up in 5 seconds. There's potential for them to
pressure, which isn't necessarily something I would always say is like one of their strengths as a team. But all over the map right now from like Whisper, Stinger, and Hector through a lot of this game to try and keep them in it.
Oh, jumps, back line, Whisper getting that separation, and well, Faith Beyond might be in a little bit of trouble. He's pretty far forward. They get the pull for round 2. Hector gets a good chrono, but it doesn't find the drow. That's not good enough. He's gonna kill off that Undying. See Smile gets some separation. Ame wanted to chase, but can't quite go for it. Nothing to say, backs away. And the Tombstone is...
Void doesn't want to show because he always wants to be able to chrono, and Drow doesn't want to show until he sees the Void, so everyone else is going to have to throw their bodies in. I think that's why Faith Beyond keeps going first.
Jumps first. There's an opening, and can they bring him down? Yes. Why dead? Uses the chrono on Faith Beyond, and 2 of his other teammates also.
He really wanted that
roll inside. They will bring down 1, but nothing to say. Still ready to fight. But look at him. K1 right on top of Ame. The Shadow Blade keeping him alive.
Faith Beyond bought back.
Can they do it? Round 2 of the Zenq. They turn. They bash. They crush. See Smile doesn't have any mana left. Has to get out of there. Whisper playing a little bit of intercept at the moment, but with the chase down, Ame coming in. Hector turns, tries to bring him down. Oh my goodness gracious. They kill him off. 3 dead for nothing. This fight is looking all LGD. As Whisper also, he too will die.
Yeah, they went for a cheap start to that fight, just throwing the kisses on the Undying.
Beyond just are creating chaos, kiting the fight out, stunning heroes, and just playing for this slow fight where at some point, Drow's going to proc her ult 3 times in a row and get a kill.
This is the dieback.
Faith Beyond in trouble, starting to drop down low, but not dead yet. Bouncing back and forth, and See Smile barely survives through that one. As they will find the arrow onto Hector. Manta jumps out, jumps back in. Chrono! Oh, he did it to him! And now Marana already hit, turns onto Ame, looks for a couple more punches. But in Faith Beyond, he survived through so much of this, but as they chase him through the river, usually Slardar's strong there. Not this time. 100 seconds dead. The time walk in and back out was exactly what they needed.
From the brink of death into a double kill there for Hector, bringing it back there with the chrono.
Lucky. It's always the bashes.
Arrow out. LGD, can they contest this?
They do have roll.
They're in the area. Roche is falling quickly, but Beast Coast, they're already in position.
Okay, Gojira, okay.
Hero's ready to go, man.
Yeah, there's 1A blinks happening.
And a full bot refresher. Jumps forward, pulls onto 1. Ame controlled. And they have enough. The BKB, the turnaround. Trying to back out of there. Hector right on top of Ame, but they've already killed 1.
Of course it was the Axe, right? You know?
Oh,
he gets Axe from Roche.
Yeah, of course.
He was already queued up. He's 4,000 gold, but
wants to chase. Zenq also gonna drop now 10k gold in the lead. Beast Coast.
They just keep finding the kills and kiting them out. I think especially it's just Chris Luck. The amount of times he's able to survive, get pulls off cooldown again and again and again, just it's all they need to do.
Rush, the roll forward, starts the fight, the arrow is there, where's the save? Looking for the cookie, gets him in a little bit deeper. K1 caught, that's Aegis down. This is the best that LGD could hope for right now. Can they keep it going? Looks for it. Hector, dude, he just goes in! Totally for an undying!
Careful now, he's got one more.
Round 2. Chase, look for more, gets out just barely in time.
How does this guy hold his BKB?
He's not afraid. Meanwhile, the Enchantress comes in and is going to just be safe.
Okay,
four step cookie everything.
No, though, it's a really big tool that the LGD needs to use. Nothing to Say's whole build is kind of around using the roll to extend the fight.
Gets vision, misses on the jump. C-Smile backs out. Hector, control onto one. They find the Drow in the back. Right on top of him in the meantime. Gojira lost his mind, lost his life, but the jump in and they find nothing to say.
Still Xandis.
Oh God, Hector, he's taking so much damage with the marksmanship and the amp. Chase, nothing to say, looking for it. The crush is there, a couple of punches, but K1 gets out.
Whisper's coming in.
He's right on top. C-Smile, find and bash and trying to kill. Will it be enough? The Hex is there, a couple more punches. Ame's dead. Whisper barely survives through. K1 jumps in, finds Undying, trying to bring him down. Ame is still beaten though. He's got a ton of damage. K1 has to be careful. A couple more marksmanship process. All he needs, but he gets away again without Bango. Nothing to say, he salvages it. They jump in and get the kills. Beast Coast, they get a lot of objectives, but LGD, they're not out yet. Harder, Faith Beyond looking. They wanted to defend that ward, but it's a bit too dangerous. Under the moonlight shadow, the birds with Whisper right on top. Walks in vision, gets him there. Hex, Chrono, connects, Faith Beyond. Also nothing to say, they got him. Second round Chrono ready to go. Waiting for their moment though. Do they have the mana? Hector jumps in, gets the Chrono onto Ame. And the chase comes, C-Smile, Aeon Disc. It keeps him alive for a moment, but only a moment. Although he gets the BKB off, now a little bit of a runaway.
No mana on the score.
Okay, a couple more punches. Cheese, C-Smile backs away, survives. Jumps back in, tries to bring down one. Nothing to say, still living through it. He's silenced forever, but they don't have the damage for the kill. That's a couple.
Really has been the story of this game, it feels like. It's just the positioning and just like pulling everything apart, trying to drag you through these fights. And yeah, even for a Storm Spirit with the cheese, like he needs so much mana to get around.
Faith Beyond has to be careful here. He doesn't have buyback. Will find Gojira, they'll find Stinger. Roly-poly, no Chrono, gotta be careful. Jump in, find one. Thinking about running onto Ame, but this fight's getting a little bit weird. Silence connects onto C-Smile, Whisper there, finds Xingqiu, who does get the leap out. Again, these moments as Roche is about to respawn.
It's in 4 seconds.
And usually they're in the position, he zips right through the pit right now.
Good blink away. C-Smile,
they just missed it. They just missed it.
The tier 4s are going down. They need to get back home. Nobody's home at the Ancient. The fight is going on. LGD might just lose this game while the fight is happening. Nobody is home. Oh, the creeps, they're pretty strong. Beast Coast gets some help from Love as those catapults are going to bring him down one by one. Faith Beyond trying to stop it.
Disarm.
Do they even get any damage onto the Ancient? Defense of the Ancients. Whisper moves on in with the birds ready to take it down. A couple more punches is all they need. LGD trying to hold on, desperately doing everything they can, but GG is called. Beast Coast take game number 1.
Just really nice play, all the Chronos. The way they kind of maneuver these fights is really impressive from the side of Beast Coast.
Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
Having that extra firepower with the Chronosphere, is there anything else that you're seeing in the draft that you like?
Well, I mean,
okay, cool.
And so it used to be very stable in the lanes, and now it's able to lose lane a lot more. And also just BKBs just keep getting stronger and stronger. So anytime you don't have spells that deal with BKB, you're stunned faster than BKB.
Ooh, Gojira going down and dropping. Whisper can't get there in time to save. So Ame saw there as well. Tiny did not
Avalanche
get
toss
the
back.
bottle refill, but doesn't matter. Looks for the stun, able to find it. Quick punch for the kill. So a little bit of help mid. Sets him up in Stinger, trying to get some separation from Fate Beyond, hiding off in the trees of Battle Hunger, and she's gone. But is she actually quick enough to get away from him?
It's like the best thing in Dota.
Magnus
like
last year.
Yeah.
Things work well together. We'll get a Spike Carapace stun into another one, chasing forward. If they get Faith Beyond, this would be big. We'll go for the call. A couple more punches coming through, and we'll get a few more spins along the way. If Stinger's not careful, he might have gone down, but they do manage to bring him. And in fact, underneath the tower, LGD make a solid move with that Marcy rotate. Gets a couple spins, forces out the jump away.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who starts these moves off in this game as well, right? Like for the side of LGD, you're assuming it's pretty much Marcy, right?
Well, they maybe can bring him down. Gets the hit, gets pushed back to lane.
Whenever you're playing this Axe, one thing that you love to do is you get this really early Vanguard, and you want your supports to stack up those Ancients, because they're just super easy, very free to farm. And Great Red gets worth that Blink. Oh, into the combo. That's gonna make sure he can't get the time walk.
Oh, barely brings him down. Very hot start. Not just CS, look at that net worth lead, 3,000 in 8 minutes.
Positioning under the tower, like there's two
Chrono.
TPs in.
They're going. Chrono going to be used. Marcy under control. Why is there? Going to send back Gojira. I don't know if they have the damage for this. They might get one
They have
kill.
the TPs. It's okay. Everyone's coming. He went back in.
Avalanche toss, a couple more punches, but nothing to say also shows up. See Smile in some trouble, will get stunned, but that's just to try and get some separation. As they toss in the CM, Stinger is going to be left to the walls. See Smile, what are you doing? Oh no, Arena down though. They're just trying to keep the fight going a little bit longer. Faith Beyond, do they have the damage for this? I'm not so sure. Arena breaks, Spear goes down.
Everybody bottom.
A lot of action going on as 10 heroes down bottom. LGD, they're coming out on top.
A lot of gold. No one's farming. Whoever wins the fight just gets everything. That's why usually you'll see one hero kind of gets left behind to farm creeps top, mid, somewhere, but it's a big commitment.
The mana burn.
Find another. See Smile, Avalanche trying to get out of there, and it looks like he will. Don't want to chase that much further. Gojira now in, and he's going to be the sacrifice.
I think that there might be like a move coming through, right? And they're beginning to scout now. Trying to grab Y.
Avalanche.
Oh, he didn't get the toss.
The toss back, gets it on one, but the call, the interrupt, will it be enough? See Smile, they get one kill onto the Disruptor, immediately have to run away. Gojira, mana burn, Stinger also there, looking for the slow, but the dunk, it's queued up, it's coming, trying to separate, still living, and gets a little juke. Where'd he go? He went behind the tree, jumps in, Faith Beyond, he says no. Wait, is, you know, a stack of 5 around the map, taking objective after objective.
I think this is where kind of the draft talked about the Void versus last game.
Yeah.
There's no snap for these Chronos.
And there it is, the call, the connection, and Whisper dead. All it takes is a second. LGD keep the train going. And, well, Y is there. Gonna get hit with the ulti. A little avalanche coming through, and Ame lifted up in the air. Just trying to get away from there.
From these situations when they're trying to run away from you.
Nothing to say, just running in. They're ready to go. Frostbite, Faith Beyond, still looking for the chase. Avatar, Spear dead.
Okay.
Got him.
Oh, and he didn't want to jump in.
Round 2 of this one, can they bring him down? Whisper is there, has a spear from up on the high ground. But the Marcy jumps in and immediately explodes one. Gonna dunk 2, pulls in K1, has to run away.
Good.
Chase is coming, they got him
Don't
caught.
even need it.
K1 done.
See Smile as well, brought back.
Oh, they keep on falling. Another one in the area. See Smile does manage to TP out of there, but LGD, they came to play in game 2.
Oh, it started so well too, actually managing to get the last strike, but they had to commit everything that they had at that point. And then the Chrono, like maybe if they had just ran after that Chrono, there's a hope. Because Faith Beyond wouldn't be able to chase down, but now Gojira trying to get away with the Vendetta.
It doesn't look like it's going to happen there. Spike Carapace running out with a bunch of heroes in tow and having him right on target. this is going to be some more armor in for Faith Beyond.
Okay, though.
Okay, they got one kill.
He's delayed for a
Why?
kill.
Okay, maybe not.
Showing up with a blink on Mars.
Marcy, spear back, got him. Whisper, finding a target, but Marcy gets out. Can they bring down Faith Beyond? Hector just hitting creeps. They don't have nearly enough damage, it feels like, to bring him down. See Smile, Avatar's dead. Beast Coast, they extend the fight and manage to make something out of nothing.
And that rounds of spells from Tiny just to take him down on the mid lane, so
Yeah.
nothing to say. He's going to walk up, make space for the Infest Bombs on the Axe.
Doing a whole lot on the map, but ensuring that those neutral creeps die.
Why you got to do that too soon, man? Unbelievable. Well, 9 to 15, spear down, the call to turn, and Whisper in some trouble. See Smile throws out one salvo of spells. Zincu living through it. Whisper is in trouble and going to die. And in fact, they picked a fight with the rock combo. Gojira tries to move into position. Stun is there, and K1 moves. Where's the damage? Do they have enough to see a multi? Actually brings down Faith Beyond.
Nice hold on the Chronos. Oh, down bottom at the same time. That's a fresh BKB.
That is a big one. Zincu goes down. Faith Beyond trying to make something of it. Why? Catches with the arena, looking for the bigger target. He wants Hector. Faith Beyond leaves C Smile behind to find the bigger prize, and Gojira dead too. The glimpse, they had all the time in the world. C Smile tries to TP out, not gonna happen. LGD keep this going.
As the Tiny blinks in, catches him, breaks up the combo with the silence, and it's just really hard to play into.
Oh, and they find him. Another kill here as CM did not stand a chance. LGD, they just keep running at
the moment, double
jump spear, looking for it. Do they have enough for the Leshrac? Arena down.
He didn't get the
Good
bust
stun. Gojira there. Can they get the kill? Nothing to say. Living through. He's getting out of there. He's starting to get brought down, though. Hector on top and finds Ame. Almost gets a kill. He leaves him behind. Ame, he survives. They bring down the Aegis now. They were waiting for it. They're hoping for a bigger hit, but it's not going to be there. Spear, connection, a glimpse back onto one. See Smile in far, tossing into his teammates, trying to keep himself alive, but it won't happen. The Rock Man is brought down, and LGD still standing tall.
They're running out of gas here on Beast Coast.
Hope for something, anything. Ame. Oh my God! That one hurt. The taunt, the spear, the connection. Hector trying to survive through this. They've left for a very long time, though. Wait a minute. See Smile, the rest of Beast Coast, are they doing it? It doesn't quite look like it. Hector backs away.
Rage in two.
They keep the chase going. Another spear. It comes too late. The rage is out. Ame still lives. Faith Beyond air low. They're keeping the damage on him to break the blinks. Gojira with the stun. Are they actually doing this? Beast Coast, they find another. Why? Gone! How? Leshrac right there. The rest of LGD going for the wrap. We'll see if Hector is found. They see both of them on the lane. This is dangerous. Hector caught, looking for the impale. Not going to happen. An easy pickup and exactly what LGD needed.
He actually had buyback too. I'm not sure what happened there. But gone now.
Who, Hector?
Yeah.
I think he bought out the Mjolnir recipe.
Oh, he did? Yeah, okay.
Jump in, find another. CM dead. Just good movement. LGD, when the fights get a little bit wild, obviously they're in a really good position on
nice dodge.
East Coast, but when they find them in the open field,
If they can delay it a little bit further, but of course, one of the best counters to the Chronosphere is always going to be that Aegis or buyback.
Also, the Ame has finished AC, so
actually defending these two is interesting. They're not wanting to give up this map here. Looking for it. CM opening a good arena to make this happen, but the taunt is there, so no spear for the follow-up. CM already done, nothing to say. Taking through that tree volley. Whisper just tries to get out of there, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They bring down the Mars. LGD.
Right, we're like kind of on the same level.
yeah,
I would say.
of course.
Yeah.
Obviously, you too, Trent.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I just want to make that really clear.
Out the CM, already in trouble. They go for the burrow, look for the stun, some mana burn maybe. Whisper still hunting. They only catch the Marcy. That's not good enough. Nothing to say. Runs on in, finds Gojira. Whisper tries to stop this damage from coming through, but the dunk is there. No more Faceless Void. See Smile turns, tries to go for the tree volley, but the bash is already done. LGD are going to close this out, push it to a game number 3.
Oh, I know that's what everybody here wanted to see. Let's be honest. Crowd cheering their way to see themselves into a 1-1. We had some struggles finding game 3s as we came to the playoffs here, but
the last couple
days. Yeah, it's good now. We're all set.
Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
Them to the limit. We'll see if they have enough left in the tank here to take the victory in the end.
To a core and top, Bomb is getting very pressured.
Oh, down low. A couple more punches from Whisper.
One more.
8 stacks and it's enough. Whisper brings it down. First blood going to the bat. Again,
Everyone's quickly doing some math there.
you know what's interesting though is that each of these previous games we've seen the LGD
Top
squad
lane?
come out ahead in terms of the laning stage, and right now it's looking pretty good for beastcoast. In fact, with another jump through, this is going to be Ame under fire and dead in the top lane again. So Whisper, he has made this hero look good. He's doing it again in this elimination match.
I mean, if there's one thing you want to do, right? There's a couple of heroes here that when you're really feeling yourselves with these players, this is who they want.
He's stuck with the creep.
Whisper.
Oh,
no.
Whisper dropping low, but not quite dead. Y could maybe go for the kill here. He's actually going back underneath the tower. Stun from downtown. Ame wants him real bad. The movement speed, it's close, but it's not going to get him out. Whisper goes down.
Do you think he just wanted to die?
No, I don't think so, Trent. This Gojira is going to die afterwards.
He had fairy fire though. Like, who's better? You tell me.
There's a TP mid, maybe gonna try to go on nothing to say. He's okay. Oh,
it's close.
Ooh. Trying to force it, trying to force it. This isn't good for Beast Coast. Feeling the pressure of this elimination game. And try and reset that lane potential a little bit. But K1 also having a great start. All of the lanes going fairly good for Beast Coast at this point.
Is under attack.
Nice Stinger keeps battling. No, yeah, he's not going to find it bottom as that's where LGD committed their resources.
Got him down. Couple more punches. Stinger in trouble. Hides behind the trees. That keeps him alive. XinQ now hiding. Looking for the stomp. Barely connects. And C-Smile comes in for the finish. That DD putting in work.
it'll be fun.
And it'll be a while until anyone else has that big rotation power, of course, because like still level 3 on XinQ. Just barely level 3 as well. He's really hurting for the XP right now. Then, of course, your IO's going to try and get some XP. And yeah,
Down bottom.
This is the move.
2 seconds stun. The stomp to try and interrupt. Stinger gets some separation for his carry. Will pay the price for it, though. There's nothing to say, just runs him down. But they're able to get
Bat could potentially see them move into that jungle in a couple levels there on that Bat Riders. You up all lane split spells.
used out now. Second split used, but
There they go.
immediately dead. And now the lift up. That is the reason that is quite good. Ooh, mistimes that one, but I don't think it's going to matter. So K1 stuck around too long, will get brought down for his trouble.
Gone from the Storm Panda.
Tower is under attack.
Combination of the left track. You're not going to have summons for very long.
So Krislak's going for the Dragonlance. It looks like he's going to go for right click, but Beastcoast actually is defending this tower.
Going for it. Whisper starting to build up. A lot of damage out from nothing to say, though. Stinger right on top of him, trying to bring him down. Do they have enough? A couple more punches. The IO heal. It won't keep him alive. XinQ chases in. Whisper stun. Big jump forward. Stun. And the lasso. Enough for the connection and the kill.
Dude, Gojira.
Whisper. He lives. Gojira did
threw his
it.
body in.
Unreal.
Whisper,
They don't
get
quite get
down.
up.
He's
He dies in Fountain. 4 dead. Beast.
He's going to get very farmed. They pick it as a support with the Lush for armor. They pick the IO as a support to buff him up, give him health. So the fact his game's really bad is going to hurt their mid game.
Finishes the charge.
Still in the area. Goes for the split. Looks for the stun. C-Smile backs away. And LGD pressuring heavy. They go a bit too far and will get caught. Whisper lifted up in the air means that they can't chase this that much further.
BKB, Hector's probably not going to buy a BKB.
Down bottom, they're moving in for nothing to say.
The tumblers.
They got him. Lasso there. They don't even need it. The combo of Gojira with Whisper, this
Get that blow up on the IO and the mech pops, and Sven just has too much HP.
nothing to say. Invis, they spot Stinger, able to break that charge.
Nice rebound.
Good rebound in. They get the ulti immediately. The fear, but Faith Beyond interrupted. It's not enough. He's going to get the split off. K1 separated from the rest of his team. He's trying to survive, get a kill, but it's not going to happen. Gojira now chased, now pummeled, and Ame there to clean up. So LGD win that fight in the mid with the split. Can they find anybody else? Doesn't quite look like it. Nothing to say. Dual Scepter lift up, and in fact, they do. Okay, the chase, the continue, and Stinger, he's gone.
It looks so good. The Wraith Pact makes him survive. He gets a split off. He's Faith Beyond is tanky, and once you commit all your big ultimates and they get a split off, you kind of run out of juice.
Whisper, if he sticks around too long, this is going to be another dead hero. Blinks in,
and
guess who's there?
Yeah.
Nothing to say, spots him immediately. Nowhere left to go. The relocate forward, and Beast Coast, they're going to lose their offlaner. LGD keeping this one going.
Dogs in the seats.
That's true.
So
it's pretty good against
There's a DD and BKB on Chris Luck on the Shadow Fiend, level 13.
I mean, they want to fight right now in LGD. If they take this poorly, this could go completely wrong, but it's starting off pretty good. Stinger there. Stun onto 2. The rebound forward. Pulls him in. Tries to make this work. They get the charge. Connecting on the Stinger with Marcy dead. Things get weird. They lift up on the Shadow Fiend.
The damage.
This is looking pretty good, but when he comes back down, he's got BKB ready. See Smile turns. Ready to punch the lasso there. They got nothing to say. He's gone. Can they find any more? Hector, stun. Ame tries to run away. Good blink out. So with that, the disengage gets LGD out.
This is looking a lot more like game 1 in terms of the fight starts, and once had a great save on ZQ as well there too. Saw him in the fight. He got a little bit deep on the Spirit Breaker, but he manages to jump on in. And part of that was that, again, the illusions got purged instantly from K1.
No BKB.
Dual Scepter in some trouble, tries to turn, tries to get him out. Requiem of Souls going to get some separation, and K1 comes in, wants to clean up. No ulti available, he's dead. Now ZQ looking for a bash, not able to find it. No bash, but they do get the stun. Stinger, the stun! Oh, Stinger! You saved his life! ZQ brought down! They saved the region! LGD lose them all into Roche!
Oh, the Knights of the Round Table could finally join a fight here without having the ultimate there from Faith Beyond. He's able to get that big burst damage that Chaos Knight is so well known for. They head into the pit. They're going to find that agent.
It feels like you can never stand in front of them when they smoke you like they are right now. You can never hold areas. You're constantly running away and just worrying.
Ame in the river. They got eyes on him, but good blink out. Can Whisper find him? On the backside, the chase is there. The pushback, the lasso. ZQ wants to save, but he might just be going deeper in for trouble. Couple more punches. Faith Beyond, he has the split. This fight is in pretty far. They have everybody back alive in a second. With Marcy already dead, C-Smile, he just has to TP out.
Gets the blink off there on Whisper, up to the high ground, not found before the TP, so looks like Stinger will just get left behind here.
Yeah, and there's the lift up, so they'll find that first Spirit, or Elder Titan. And a couple more punches, LGD able to strike back. That's what they need.
Tier 2 tower. East Coast gonna try and cement some positioning up here. Some great vision laid down as well.
Catch on bot.
He finds him. The relocate to try and get him out.
Yules.
Yules to interrupt.
Nice.
The rest of the team coming on in. See Smile swaggering forward. Gets him with the DD. Another hit. Why not?
Whisper.
He was ready.
You saw how close it was. For nothing to say Yules. It looked almost the exact same time on both of the Yules. And
have great vision. Again, they've seen a lot of these movements around the map right now from LGD.
They have IO relocate with Lesh. They're TPing down. See Smile in pretty far. On the other side, they get the Yule Scepter lift up. See Smile in some trouble, getting pummeled, getting punched. He still has that Aegis though. The back line, they find Whisper. Still a ton of damage out. IO dead. K1 going toe-to-toe against Ame. BKB running out low. Gojira in. They chase, they stun. The rebound off the mark. K1 barely living. BKB finally out. Getting the regen, getting the lifesteal. A couple more punches. The Yule Scepter keeps him alive. The bash is there. The charge through. That's what LGD needed. But the fear, nothing to say. A couple more hits. C-Smile doesn't quite have the range. They're pulling them apart on LGD. 4 dead, only C-Smile set, but the Requiem barely in time. The relocate gets him away, but C-Smile, he's left all alone on the stage and in the game. He doesn't have anybody with him. C-Smile goes down. LGD take that one.
Of his BKB. Every single time the BKB ends, you see him run away. He'll have 20-30 seconds left on God Strength, but there's just so many random spells that Beast Coast has. I don't think there's a Lotus yet on LGD. There's not much they can do to help him.
DD and Invis for C-Smile.
Right on top of him, they find one. The rebound is huge. Nothing to say. Trying to survive through that BKB. The Bloodstone doing some good work, but right on top of him, Gojira keeps the pressure going. Meanwhile, Ame turns to fight, takes down Stinger.
Gojira in the back.
They back away from this one. Does get brought very, very low. The blink in and the kill. Nothing to say. Still living, barely, but pulls in. K1 finds him for the finish, and they take down Whisper. Ame, he's turning it up right now, but a 3-second stun. See Smile still lifted in the air. They need that Shadow Fiend in there. They won't quite get it. Buyback from Nothing to Say. 3 heroes alive each team. Whisper hunting over the top, the push back onto both. They cancel the charge and they're giving up the Roche. That is going to be an Aegis in hand for Beast Coast.
Point now where there is the big damage, right? We've gotten there, especially when you know they have that confidence coming up from an Aegis like that to just move forward on the map.
And nobody has buyback right now for either of these teams. Whisper did buy out for his, which is probably why they give him that Aegis.
I feel like it was such a strange misstep.
That is a rough one. Very rough. Still 6 minutes, but the big jump.
No Aegis.
No Aegis on Shadow Fiend. That's the price you pay. And now K1 also goes down. Whisper's the only one left alive. LGD, they strike back in the biggest way.
All right, it's just a bait. we don't need him.
East Coast, this fight, catch the brew. Kill the brew. He has an Andis, but if you can somehow either force the split, completely kite the fight out.
Well, they are not forwarding the source in the fight out. In fact, it's going to be the other way around. LGD pushing to the other side.
They missed everything.
Okay, Aegis still a couple of seconds, 8 seconds left actually. Did they kill him in time? They do. So Aegis going to come back in just a moment. Trying to back away, but see Smile, he's dead. Dead for 80. No buyback at all. Stinger also in trouble. Gonna get dropped. LGD win a huge one now as they will spot Gojira but can't bring him down in time.
And
they're hunting right now, trying to find a quick pick. This is kind of crazy. Oh, thought about it. I am not sure. Beast Coast, very bold running in with a lot of their heroes dead.
I mean, this trio can kill someone instantly.
Hector pops it, push back onto everybody. The charge comes through. It's a lot of contain. Another frame rate, Nothing to Say. Down low, gets pulled back in. Do they have the damage? The lasso, everything trying to kill him, but Nothing to Say. You ain't taking down this man.
Lame's just there. He's just kind of like sauntering in, you know, the music's playing, it's the boss sounds, the bass is thumping, and they want more.
They keep going. They keep finding him off the back of Xingqiu's Spirit Breaker. The last couple of minutes, it's all falling apart. Another year trying to make this lower bracket run work for themselves.
You gotta imagine they're playing this pretty safe. There's a tier 2 up top, so you don't have to go too crazy. That was LGD.
Requiem out, couple punches, catching onto one, it's not enough damage. Nothing to Say, Yule Scepter, dodge away, find Gojira, kill him off, see Smile, nowhere to go. He too will fall, and LGD, the path is clear to move on. Top 6, can they?
Jumping in and committing his body. He knows how tanky he is. He keeps kiting it out with all the slows, and he's always the front line.
And looking to end this one here. Faith Beyond, the one up front center, blinks in. BKB, Nothing to Say, still fine. They're going to TP out of there on one. And Xingqiu, are they going to be able to kill him? They jump on in. Lasso saved. Gets him away. Couple more punches, 2-second stun, but K1 can't even hunt him down. The control is there. LGD, they cover themselves perfectly. GG is called. LGD, they're moving on.
They're on their feet here. The LGD fans, they love to see it. Again, looking a little bit worrisome there. Beast Coast managed to do so much in that early game, but LGD, they hold fast. They recognize how they can do this together as a team if they just tank up, watch that big initiation play that they need there from Whisper. And despite